All right, we are live, which means we're on YouTube. And if you're in our community for the school program or the school community platform, thank you for joining us. I'm Spencer Aiken, Stronger Together Family, and today is our deep dive. This is where I go deep on a subject for you educators and parents who are educators to help you understand better how to create fitness journeys that are safe and effective that will help you and your kids, your students, or your family achieve their goals so that they can avoid using pharmaceutical or avoid becoming pharmaceutical customers. Yes, there are reasons why everyone may possibly need medication, diabetes, and all that. But if you never go down the path of unhealthy, it is likely that you'll never need to take blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication, and all those that are prescribed to you so that you stay a customer of pharmaceutical industry forever. Those aren't good ones. Okay? We're trying to avoid that. So we're deep diving so that you guys can understand how a personal trainer approaches fitness for differing goals in different people and how we create workouts. The ultimate goal was for you guys to become so knowledgeable that you would never need a personal trainer, making my job moot and pointless because you guys already know how to do what we're doing. All right. So you understand how to do it. You're more comfortable doing it. And then you go apply and do it. But you like it so much that you continue to come back and see us. That's the ultimate goal. All right. So our deep dive today is about exercise programming, how to write a workout, choosing and eliminating the variables that are needed so that you can create the workout that says, I'm going to do this first, I'm going to do this second, and I'm going to do this third. Although the one thing that we left out today, which we'll talk about next week, is exercise order. Today, we're just talking about choosing your reps, your rest, your exercise selection, and then the weight. Okay, so you'll see right over my head. That's why I'm positioned right here. All right, so what are we talking about specifically? Well, if you remember back to last week's deep dive, we talked about the 5 fitness types. Weight loss. The majority of people are weight loss. Why? Because we're an overweight country. Bodybuilding. This is the most popular because everyone wants to go to the gym and work out to look better. And although you may never step on a stage, if you're doing workouts to look better, you're a body builder. You're building your body. Then there's sports performance. If you play a sport and that's the priority is getting better at your sport, that's sports performance. You have fitness. Fitness is for those who do the HIIT style workouts, join the typical CrossFit gyms, want to be more fit, and maybe not have the programming behind the workout to achieve specific goals, where the goal is just being more fit, being able to handle more exercise. And then lastly is corrective wellness, where you may have injuries or pains with movement and you're trying to improve those, where the focus is on range of motion, pain-free range of motion, moving better, feeling better. And these are usually people either trying to avoid going to physical therapy or just coming off of physical therapy. All right. And has to get back into the daily life of exercise and fitness. All right. So exercise programming. All right. So everyone has a goal. We just mentioned. Oh, yeah. I will post the checklist cheat sheet for the 5 fitness types in the comments. So come back later after I finish. It will be up there. You can download it. You can print it so that you can understand and see. Well, my goal is, boom, weight loss. Or my goal is bodybuilding. It'll tell you this is the amount of reps that should be the majority of your programming. Reps, rest. How long should your rest be? What are your type of exercises you should be choosing? All right. So that'll be posted in the comments later today. All right. So everyone has a goal. Your goal is dependent on what you want. Remember, no one else can tell you what your goals are. Now, sometimes as the trainer, I will try to delve deeper and get to the root of it all and find out what the reason for the goals are. Because you may tell me, I want to lose weight, when in actuality, you don't want to lose weight. You want to burn body fat. You want to maintain your current weight, but turn that weight into muscle. So you're burning body fat, so that'll go down. Your lean body mass may go up, which means you may actually never even drop weight on the scale, which is a very good possibility. All right. So not everything that is losing weight is weight loss, right? It's fat loss. Okay. You may say, well, I want to get better at my sport. And your sport is basketball. And the first thing that you need to do for that sport is to lose weight. So we may very well put you on a weight loss program and then shift it into a more basketball specific sports performance program. So there are those little areas of gray. So not everything's black and white. And your program can change and evolve over time, which is most likely going to happen. All right. Not everything has to stay the same. So the first thing that you do is you choose your goal. All right. Your goal will dictate the reps that you should be performing. So I choose my goal, right? Let's say it is bodybuilding. I want to look better. This is a hypothetical. Okay. Now, I'll raise this up a little bit. If I choose my goal of bodybuilding, that dictates that the majority of time that I work out, I want to do something 8 to 12 reps. 8 to 12 reps is the generalized rep range for muscle growth, known as hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is defined as an increased size of the muscle fibers. So if it's this big, it's now this big. All right? So bodybuilding is about having bigger muscles, symmetrical appearance, but bigger muscles. It's not necessarily about being strong, although bigger muscles tend to be stronger. It's not necessarily just about being strong. Strong is on average 6 to 10 reps. This lower amount of reps gives it more of a strength feel than a building muscle feel, or adaptation is more specific. All right, so you will choose your reps so that the majority of your exercises finish within that rep range. So a lot of times an easy rep range to do is I'm going to do 10 reps. So a lot of your exercises may be 10. Simple and easy. As you get more comfortable and understand what weights you can handle, you may have more 8s because you may say, hey, I'm going to go extremely heavier today or much heavier today. And I know I can't handle that weight for 10, so I'm expecting to only get 8. Right? That's just using sort of a common sense approach to handling more weight. All right. From there, so you have your reps. You then, based off of this, can tell yourself how long you should rest for, because your rest will be determining whether or not the next set you can do the same weight for the same amount of reps. You want to be either near fully rested, or as close as the ability of your body will allow within that time frame. The time frame being 60 to 90 seconds on average. So 60 to 90 seconds is a very good standard for a bodybuilding goal, where you are doing 8 to 12 reps for each exercise. That's why a lot of times for a bodybuilder, they work out with a partner where it is you go, I go. So while you're going, I'm resting, meaning I'm getting that rest for about 60 to 90 seconds. Because by the time you set up, get your grip, get your stance, get the weight, it's going to take you about 60 seconds to do all that and your exercise. So now by the time I get ready to go do it, it's been another 30 seconds, and now we're at 90 seconds. So 60 to 90 seconds, because the science dictates that that's the ideal amount of recovery you need to do the same weight and the same reps again. After you know what your reps are, after you know what your rest should be, you will choose your exercises. You will choose your exercises based around what your goals are. If my goal is to get bigger muscles, bodybuilding, hypertrophy, of my legs, I'm not doing an upper body workout. I'm probably not focused on doing single joint exercises like leg extensions, leg curls, and calf raises. Although those are in the program, those aren't the main focus. Hypertrophy means mostly compound exercises. Bodybuilding is mostly compound exercising, meaning 2 or more joints, right? So a squat is compound because you have the ankle, the knee, and the hip all working. Leg extension is a single joint exercise or isolation exercise where you're only working one joint. So if you are focusing on bodybuilding, focusing on muscle growth, your rest period is appropriate and your exercises dictate that you'll be able to do another set and build those muscles with compound exercises for the majority. You will then decide how much weight can you handle safely and effectively with good range of motion and control of the weight to get to 8 to 12 reps. So if I choose a weight, say 100 pounds for squats, and I can only get to 6, should I decrease the weight? Yes. If you remember back to a lecture we had before, 10 pounds is 2 reps for upper body, 20 pounds is 2 reps for lower body. So if I could do 100 pounds for 6, if I lower it to 80 pounds, I could probably do 80 pounds for 10. Wait, 8. My bad on the math. 6 reps at 100 pounds is on average about 8 reps for 80 pounds. 8 reps for 80 pounds. All right, 6 for 100, 8 for 80. All right, that'll give me 2 more reps, 20 pounds. All right, so the weight will be determined by the exercises. The exercises will be determined by your goals. The rest will be determined by your reps, and the reps will be determined by your goals. And it all flows back smooth and easy. So, figure out your goals. That will determine the majority of your exercises should be performed for this many reps. You then know, based on your goal and this many reps, it should take you about this long to rest, right? So a lot of times we will set up timers, especially if you're working by yourself. Set up a timer on your phone because everyone has a phone nowadays. If you set up your phone 60 seconds, as soon as you finish, you press it. Now, most people aren't that stringent, although having a program that allows for that stringency, is that a made-up word? Or for you to be stringent is nice because then you don't have to worry about it. Then you can basically just zone out for a minute and know that when the timer goes off, it's time to start your next set versus just haphazardly. The more that you can make your exercises uniform, the more you are likely to achieve your goals. Now, some people just want to go work out. That's not being stringent. That's fine for some people. But if you're goal driven, the more systems in place that you have, the more checks and balances you have in place, the more likely you are to achieve your goals. All right, so choose your goal. That will help you determine your reps. Your reps will help you determine your rest. Your exercise selection is based on your goal so that you'll choose the best exercises for achieving that goal. Once you know the exercise, you will know the weight that is appropriate based on the exercise you chose, the reps that you want to do, and how long you can rest for in between sets so that you can do either more weight or more reps the next set. All right. And then we linearly progress, which we've talked about in the past. That is posted also in our deep dive chats on the community platform on school. It is, which is, by the way, school.com/stronger together family. If you want to get better, you get better just a little bit at a time. 1% better every day, as the hashtag states. So your goal is to get 1 rep better or 1 pound better. And then the next time you work out, do 1% better or 1 pound better or 1 rep better. And you slowly progress up there. So you don't need to do 12,000 different exercises. Muscle confusion is a myth. It doesn't really happen. Your muscles don't do much. Your muscles either lengthen or shorten. It's your brain that doesn't know what you're doing, so it gets completely frazzled. So it feels like you got a great workout because you're just all wired and hopped up on, oh my God, what is going on, right? And that's a lot of times what happens with muscle confusion workouts. You feel tired because your body just never gets the chance to optimally perform the movements because your brain's too busy trying to figure out the movement. All right. What are we doing here? Right. That's not the best method for achieving goals. What are we doing here? Walking around lost, chicken with your head cut off philosophy is not the best way to have linear progression to achieve your goals. So, one more time, figure out what your goal is. Most people already know what their goal is, but apply the SMART principles. Make it specific, make it measurable, make it attainable, make it realistic, and make it timely. So just saying I want to be in better shape isn't necessarily a goal. I want to lose weight. I want to lose 20 pounds. That's specific. I want to lose 20 pounds by 3 months from now. That's very timely. That's attainable. That's realistic. That's measurable. And it is very specific. All right. So figure out your goal. That'll dictate what your reps should be for that goal. Your rep range will determine whether your rest is appropriate because 8 reps may need a longer rest than 12 reps, although they both fall into that hypertrophy window. The harder you work with lower reps, the more rest you're probably going to need, right? Sort of implied. Hopefully you understand that. I can go deeper into that. And if you're not quite sure what I'm saying, please comment about it and I will answer it further in the comments. But goals, reps, rest, exercise selection so that you have the exercises that are most appropriate to achieve your goals. And that will determine the weight that you're using based on the exercises that you're doing, based on whether or not you have the movement mastered. Remember, learn, practice, master. And then we go from there. All right. That is our deep dive for today. Now, if you do have questions, please let us know. We're always here to help. If you have anyone else in your life who needs to understand fitness better, who needs to understand health better, who needs to understand nutrition better, who needs to understand wellness better, or is new to the gym and just doesn't know where to start, that's who we're here for. You're our audience. Please refer us to your friends and family, and we will help everyone who's wanting to achieve their best health and fitness, and then pass on that information to the important people in their lives as well. That's our goal. Okay, we teach you, you teach others, and we build that umbrella. All right, that's all I have. That's our deep dive for today. This is exercise programming. You guys take this information and knowledge, use it to the best of your ability for yourself, and we go from there. All right, other than that, you guys go out, be awesome, be amazing. I'm Spencer Aiken with the Stronger Together family. Go to our program, our community, school.com/Stronger Together family. If you need workouts, if you need a diet plan, if you need guidance, if you need coaching, or if you just need to ask some questions, we're here for all of that. All right. Thank you very much.